Okay, hello and good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Oxford Area School District, I'd like to welcome all of you to Oxford Area High School and to our 141st commencement as we honor the class of 2021. My name is Jamie Canaday. It's an honor and privilege to be the principal at Oxford Area High School. I want to wish all of you a very special evening. As parents, families, and supporters of the class of 2021, you have the right to be proud this evening. Without your partnership and support, your son or daughter would not have achieved this great milestone. I recognize how difficult this year has been for many of you as you balance your family life, employment, and providing everything that your children and family need to remain safe, healthy, and positive during these times. I'm so thankful for your support, patience, and understanding throughout the year 2020-2021. Before we begin our ceremony, I need to acknowledge our class advisor for the class of 2021, Corinne Burnett. Corinne worked so hard to make sure that we were prepared for this evening and that our seniors had a great end of the school year. As a parent, I'm so thankful for her. I need to thank our teachers, school counselors, and staff for their support of our senior class. Without their commitment to education and to the lives of our seniors, we would not be here this evening. It's important tonight that I recognize and thank our entire maintenance staff who worked so hard behind the scenes to prepare for tonight. Finally, thank you to our school board of directors, Superintendent Woods, Assistant Superintendent Dr. Billings-Jones, and our entire school district administration for your constant support and leadership as we navigated a school year like no other in history. It's important to the class of 2021 that our graduation runs smoothly and that each family is able to hear his or her graduate's name called. So at this time, I ask the following: silence all electronic devices and refrain from shouting and the use of noisemakers when our graduates' names are being called. Remain seated through the commencement proceedings. Photos should be taken from your seat. We have a professional photographer here this evening who will capture each graduate receiving his or her diploma in the middle of the stage and at the end of the stage as they walk off. And finally, we ask that you stay in the gymnasium until graduates have recessed. At this time, please welcome the class of 2021. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, please welcome Class President Kelsey Bennett.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kelsey Bennett, for those of you who don't know me, and as the president of the class of 2021, I would like to welcome you all to tonight's commencement. Speaking on behalf of myself and the rest of my class, I would first like to thank all of our family members present and here with us on the live stream for the continual support you have shown us throughout not only this chaotic year, but the past 12 as well. I would specifically like to thank my mom and dad for always pushing me to succeed, even when I convinced myself that success was impossible, and getting me through all of my irrational meltdowns over grades. I wouldn't be half the person I am today without your guidance and unconditional love. I would also like to thank our class advisor, Mrs. Corinne Burnett. She's acted, we can clap now. She has acted as a guiding light throughout the entirety of my high school experience, and the impact she has had on me is greater than she will ever know. Under her teaching, I have become not only a better student, but a better person as well. She has put up with us through several class events, both failed and successful, fundraisers, homecomings, and prom, all with a smile on her face. Her dedication to the class of 2021 has made the past 4 years exceptional for all of us. So thank you for everything, Mrs. Burnett. Last, but certainly not least, I would like to thank my peers, the class of 2021. Thank you for letting me be your class president for the past 4 years and allowing me the pleasure of getting to know each and every one of you. Whether it was through full-blown friendships or simply a smile in passing, all of you have changed my life in some capacity. Every single one of you is extraordinarily bright, and no matter where you're headed next year, whether it be a university, trade school, the military, a well-deserved gap year, or straight into the workforce, I know for a fact that all of you will be successful. I will miss seeing all of your faces every day. I will especially miss my 3 best friends, Kate Lilly, Julie Wenzel, and Danielle Bartos. Kate and I met in 3rd grade in Mrs. Connor's class. We absolutely hated each other. That entire year was terrible. It wasn't until 4th grade that we decided to bury the hatchet, and that was only because I didn't know anyone else in our class. So we kind of had to be friends. But from then on, we were best friends, and I don't know where I'd be without Kate. She's been my rock for years, and I'm extremely excited that both of us will be attending UD in the fall, so I won't have time to miss her face. I met Julia and Danielle in 4th grade as well, though I didn't have such a rocky start with either of them. Julia has always had an incredible ability to make me laugh, whether I wanted to or not, and Danielle has always been the ray of sunshine that perfectly balances out my moodiness. The best thing Oxford has ever done for me is introducing me to you 3. Class of 2021, we made it. Through anxiety-inducing first days of elementary school, picking out the right outfit, and the absolute horror of not being placed in the same class as your friends. Through the awkwardness of middle school that I like to pretend didn't happen. Dinner dances, and our first taste of independence. Through our transition into the big pond as little freshmen and the very necessary character development from that point forward. Through several rounds of midterms, finals, AP tests, keystones, and the SAT. Through online school and an entire pandemic. We made it out alive, contrary to what younger me believed would happen. This chapter of our lives may be coming to an end, but the memories and experiences Oxford has gifted us will never be forgotten. When I look back on high school, it will not be with regret for all that I didn't do, but with happiness for all that I did. When I look back on high school, I'll think about Hauser's parties and childcare, keeping a log of everything Mr. Schock said that made Kate and I laugh in AP Euro, winning the Spirit Stick sophomore year, and the musicals I was lucky enough to have a role in. High school taught me a lot of lessons, but 2 in particular stand out from the rest. The first is that success is subjective. As long as you're happy doing what you're doing, no one can tell you that you're unsuccessful. The second is to be yourself. As cliche as it may sound, there's only one of you, so why deprive the rest of the world of all that you have to offer? Embrace your individuality, because what makes you different makes you unique. I hope that all of you wear what makes you unique proudly in your future endeavors. Though we are no longer those little freshmen and it's time to move on to a bigger pond, I will always appreciate all the opportunities and family that Oxford has gifted me. It has been a pleasure to grow up here, and not seeing so many familiar faces around next year will be quite a challenge to get used to. Thank you, Oxford, and congratulations, graduates. We did it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cooper Johnson, and I am the class of 2021 Vice President. It is my honor to recognize all future military enlistees, as well as any active duty members and veterans. At this time, we would like to invite all of you to please stand up so we can recognize you for your bravery and dedication to this country. Thank you to all for your courage, and we wish nothing but safety and success to our OAHS enlistees. Tori Kosher will now lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Hello, I'm Tori Kosher, the class of 2021's historian. Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watch, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Before I offer my brief remarks, I just want to thank the seniors who arrived at the high school this morning between 6 and 6:30, which is probably an hour and a half to 2 hours earlier than they normally get to school, which then prompted some frantic phone calls on my cell phone this morning. But I'm glad you guys were able to have some fun and create a little chaos this morning here at the high school. So thank you for that. In all seriousness, it's important that I express my sincerest appreciation and admiration to the class of 2021. This school year was like none other in recent history for our students, and especially for you, our seniors. I'm grateful for the hard work and determination that you put forth throughout this school year. You navigated the ups and downs of the school year with maturity and understanding. You should be proud as you walk across the stage this evening. I know that I'll be proud of each one of you. Author Andy Andrews said, "Adversity is preparation for greatness." I firmly believe that each one of you has the ability to do great things after graduation. However, it is going to come with struggles and difficult times. I encourage you to embrace these struggles and difficult times with enthusiasm, courage, and a plan for success. Overcoming adversity will create wonderful opportunities in your life where you'll learn so much about yourself and what you're past 15 months, you've proven that you have what it takes to succeed, regardless of the circumstances. On behalf of the entire Oxford Area School District, I want to congratulate each one of you. I wish you nothing but the best in the future. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great evening. At this time, please welcome class treasurer for the class of 2021, Christina Fernandez.
Good evening. My name is Christina Fernandez, and I am the treasurer for the class of 2021. The great honor at speaking at our commencement ceremony goes to the top 2 highest academically ranked students in the graduating class. Salutatorian is an academic title given to the 2nd highest ranked graduate. This individual graduated with a 4.6 GPA. He will be attending Lebanon Valley College with a major in actuarial science. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the class of 2021 Salutatorian Turner Hannon.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Christina. I am proud to stand here among the rest of the graduating class, who I am lucky enough to call my peers. As I wrote that line, and many of those that will follow, I realized that the sentiment of this occasion necessitates a certain level of cheesiness. After all, it is impossible to compose a speech that is not at least a little cheesy. Typically, I would shy away from this kind of rhetoric con queso, but I figured if there ever was a time for introspection, anecdotes, and compilations of lessons learned, it is now on the eve of our collective adult lives. So let's embrace it. And looking back at the last 4 years, and more broadly at the last 18, a unique journey has been tread by each and every one of us. For myself, and I'm sure as many of you as well, this meant field days, snow days, birthdays, and a myriad of other days that commemorate our growth as we advance our characters. These are simple memories and even more important ones that will help us tread the uncertainty of the times that we cross into now. I recall the time we spent learning cursive, only never to use it, Titanic tea parties, reading logs, and the fitness gram pacer test, as though these events were in a way tied to my very essence. I'm quite fond of such moments. Well, maybe not the pacer test. And ultimately, I believe we are who we are because of the impact these incidents have on us all. Reminiscing on these times also makes me acutely aware of just how different life is now. Gone are the days of preschool, grade school, middle school, and now even high school. In each era, we said our farewells to particular aspects of ourselves to assume new ones as we grew. And while I am the first to admit that I have a certain wariness when it comes to change, this change is largely a welcome one. I am more mature than I was 4 years ago, more work experienced, more wholly knowledgeable, and more wise, if I am presumptuous enough to say so myself. I suppose this serves well as a transition to what words of advice or perhaps inspiration I have to offer my fellow graduates. For one thing, I do not think I can understate how crucial acknowledging your self-worth is, especially in recent times that have had some toll on particularly everyone's mental well-being. What I try to remember is that personal value is measured nothing nor no one other than yourself. Even in this case, in which I came in second in class rank, I was never competing with Nick or any of the other brilliant minds that take up the rest of the top spots of our year, many of whom I would consider largely more intelligent than I was only fighting a battle with myself and my perfectionist standards. This is a conversation that I've had with myself and several other important figures in my life, and I think it's worthwhile to include all of you in that talk as well. Remember to keep your sight on how you treat yourself. I know from my experience it's one of the factors of the greatest effect on your mindset. This is often easier said than done. As to truly embrace your self-worth, you must keep your doubts and fears at bay and cast aside those opinions others have of you in any instance that they may have a greater effect over you than they ought to. Bottom line, do not let your own mind drag you down. Each of us are inherently of value to others in our lives, to the world at large, and most importantly, to ourselves. That being said, many of us would not be who we are or the position that we are in without the help of others. I know this is particularly true in my life, and I have a good deal of people to thank as contributors to the great successes I have seen. First, my family. My mother is here. Hi, Mom. And she has the broadest influence over my life at the day-to-day scale. For the last 18 years, 4 months, and 19 days, my mother has helped to foster the adult I have come to be. Simply put, without her, I could not dream of reaching the potential she convinced me I have. Love you, Mama. My father is also here. Hi, Dad. He is equally important in helping clear me the path to where I am today. More than just a provider, as fathers are often reduced to being, he is something I look up to in my life, and consider I have inherited many of my traits from him. I think this is largely appropriate. I love you, Pops. My sister is here. Perhaps she doesn't necessarily want to be, and I thank her for that being here anyway, and also for being a really great little sister. My brother is at work. I will thank him anyway, as despite his absence, I'm sure my sister is jealous, and his general mischievousness, he is a great brother. I will also thank my many great friends who sit amongst these peers here. And I won't go through the whole laborious process of naming them all, because there are so many of you, but I know you all know who you are. Because of you guys, my life is a whole lot more fun, chaotic, and even a little emotional at times, and I would not trade you for the world. Love you guys. Finally, I will thank my many wonderful teachers I've had over the course of my life as a student here in the Oxford District. The high school specifically has had presented me with many great teachers of impactful influence over my learning. I would like to recognize Mrs. Marvelous and Mrs. Myers as my ATP teachers, who helped me recognize my academic and personal potential more than any other subset of teachers. Without them, I would be a far cry from the student I am today. I also thank Mr. Waddell, my teacher of several computer science classes and the coach of the academic competition team, which I absolutely loved being a part of over the last 4 years. I did not expect to enjoy a club as much as I did ACT team, and I thank Mr. Waddell greatly for that and for being a major teacher as a whole. I will also thank Mr. Carlo for being another very passionate club leader of mine. He is the coach of the Marathon Club, of which I have captained a team for the last 2 years. Without him, the club could not exist. I express my gratitude as well to the entire math department here, which I've had many different teachers. With their help, I effectively transferred my passion for math from the middle school to college, and I cannot thank them more for that. Lastly, I thank the English teachers that I've had over my 4 years of high school, who made the subject one of my favorite in these years. Specifically, I would like to mention Mrs. Burnett, who, along with being valuable as our class advisor, was an incredible teacher at both freshman level honors English as well as senior level AP English literature and composition. It is safe to say that Mrs. Burnett was the sole reason I began to actually enjoy English class after not being fond of the subject in prior years. She shaped my high school career in a way, helping me to acclimate to high school while also preparing me for life beyond. With these acknowledgments carried out, I will step down from this podium. I thank you all and wish you the best, as many of us flip past for the first time in our many long and joyous childhood years.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Gregory Rubo, and I am the secretary for the class of 2021. Tonight, I have the privilege of introducing to you our class valedictorian. The title of valedictorian is earned by graduating with the highest cumulative grade point average. This year has brought many unique challenges for all of us, so achieving this distinct honor is particularly remarkable. This year's valedictorian is graduating with a 4.7 GPA. In addition to his academic achievements, he also serves as our class parliamentarian, the vice president of the National Honor Society, the president of the Science National Honor Society, and the treasurer of the National English Honor Society. He is also a member of the Spanish National Honor Society, FBLA, Interact, and the cross-country and track teams. He will be attending the University of Southern California this fall and majoring in architecture. It is my honor to announce this year's valedictorian for the class of 2021, Nicholas Marker.
Good evening, everyone. As many of you already know, my name is Nick Marker, and I'm the valedictorian for the class of 2021. Before beginning my speech, I'd like to thank everyone in this room that not only helped me get to where I am today, but also helped each of us throughout all our years of education. I'd first like to thank our hardworking administration who have worked tirelessly to make this year as close to normal as it could be. I'd also like to thank our entire staff for not only educating us day after day, but also striving to make deep personal connections with each of their students. Specifically, I'd like to give a huge thank you to our class advisor, Ms. Burnett. Not only this year, but every year that I've been a class officer has she shown full commitment to the class of 2021. From designing centerpieces for prom to fundraising over the summer, none of us would be celebrating here today if it wasn't for her dedication. So thank you, Ms. Burnett. Next, I would also like to thank the families and parents in this room, specifically my own parents and siblings. Without our families, none of us would have the confidence, maturity, and diligence that we do now that guides us toward our success in the future. Finally, I'd like to thank my fellow classmates. Memories that we all have constructed over the past 4 years will be ones to remember for the rest of our lives, so thank you. In many years from now, many of us will be reminiscing the high school experience, telling our children how, as freshmen, we were completely overwhelmed by the maze of hallways throughout the school, telling them how we were all so excited to finally have a full-size locker, but disappointed that we had 8 full periods of class and no more study hall. We'll tell our kids that our class caught on very quickly to Spirit Day traditions and came out as a Spirit Stick winner sophomore year. We'll tell them how we all cheered on Seth at the pep rallies, ate a pie in front of the entire school, or how Natalie got her hair stuck in the scooter during Hungry Hungry Hippo and still won. We're all so excited to have won the Spirit Stick as only sophomores, and we are ready to be 2-time or even 3-time winners by the time we're at the end of our senior year. However, this class was faced with a much greater challenge than winning the Spirit Stick. The unexpected 2-week vacation in March of last year would bring a whole new wave of adversity for our class to overcome. Little did we know that these 2 weeks at home would turn into months, and that these months would turn into an entire year deprived of our high school experience. Our class never got the excitement of having one last homecoming or one last Spirit Week to go all out. We never got to hear the entire school cheer as our class ran into the gym dressed in all white to initiate the start of the pep rally. We never had the opportunity to fill the student section and scream until we lost our voice for the senior football players. We never had the pleasure of walking the hallways at school and looking down all the new freshmen as the seniors did when we first got here. We never had most of the things that we look forward to since stepping foot into this building. Despite each of these challenges, though, this past year allowed our class to show its greatest strength. Through the adversity of our senior year, the class of 2021 still remained together. This year showed us that high school is not built off of only Spirit Week and prom, but rather the close relationships that we form with each other. Most of us have known each other since middle school or even as far back as kindergarten. These friendships that have lasted for nearly 12 years have proved themselves to be everlasting. Before this past year, we all spent almost every day with each other for 9 months out of the year. We saw each other just as often as some of us see our siblings or even parents. The family this class has formed is one that is guaranteed to last a lifetime. So before I conclude, I have a message to my classmates. After we all leave this room today, our futures will begin. Some of us may be moving far away to new states or maybe even new countries, whereas others plan on staying close where we have grown up. Each of you has chosen a path for the next 3 years that is independent from the people sitting next to you. Next year will be the first time in 13 years that we will all not be gathering in August and sitting in a classroom together. Today may even be the last time some of us see one another. Some of you may not be very upset over this idea, whereas others are devastated. Everybody complains throughout high school, wishing senior year would come faster so we could finally be done. However, when the end of August comes around this year and we're all on our separate paths, surrounded by entirely new faces, many of us will wish for just one more chance to pull into the senior lot and walk through the cafeteria doors together. We may wish for just one more chance to open our locker, or even one more chance to fill our water bottles with the milky water fountain water. Many of us will go through the last week of August and miss the small things that made our high school experience its own. So, to conclude, my advice to you all is to treasure this last hour we all have together and to always remember the bond that we have all formed over the past years. Because it's this bond that allowed us to overcome the challenges of this past year, and it's this bond that will help each of us overcome greater challenges in the future. So, if ever in the future you feel lost or devastated by an obstacle in your path, remember that there is always this class to come back to, and when together, we can take on anything. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2021.
Good evening and welcome. On behalf of the Board of School Directors and as a commissioned officer of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and by the certification of diplomas of James Kennedy High School principal, it gives me great pleasure to present to the class of 2021 the graduation. You are graduates. Congratulations and best of luck in your future.
First graduate for this evening, Class President Kelsey Leanne Bennett.
Cooper Lawrence Johnson. Victoria Ann Kochert. Christina Marie Fernandez. Nicholas Christopher Marker. Gregory David Rubo. Turner Hannon. Marcos Lopez Navarrete. Maxim Abramiok. Luis F. Adjachan Lopez. George Martin Arboleta. David A. Arthur. Jose Avalos Giovanni Alvarez. Kevin Ayala Lugo. Parker Bear. Hunter Bailey. Ryan Baird. Tyler A. Battellini. Dan Bouchamp. Fisher Michael Berkowitz. Jesus Bernal Gonzalez. Traquan Blevins. Dylan Boone. Bobby Bramble. Andrew Joseph Cahill. Nathaniel Greer Eshelman. Ryan John Doherty. Jose Manuel Garcia. Emily Laura McShane. Kirsten Paige Brennan. Daisy Y. Aguilar. Ashley Andrikanich. Katia Ayala Morales. Danielle Bartos. Brianna M. Bryson. Madison Bro. Morgan L. Brown. Jamira Bryant. Chloe Elizabeth Campbell. Gracie Campbell. Faith Carone. Jessica Castaneda. Betsy E. Castano. Daisy Serrato. Asia N. Shafir. Mackenzie Helene Coates. Alyssa Hope Durazio. Madison Rose D'Antonio. Rowan W. Canaday. Clint W. Carball. John B. Carey. Brandon A. Carr. Eddie Chavez. Mark Cromo. Ryan John Colson. Tyler Jacob Cohen Rollins. Blaze M. Corcoran. Cesar Cordova Morales. Jesus Cordova Rangel. Gabriel Cruz. Sean Cruz. Gabriel Mateo Diaquano. Joseph M. DiFabrizio. Dylan A. Deaver. Christopher A. Doherty. Nathan T. Doyle. Trevor Dukes Vincent. Damian James Economos. Summer R. Dutel. Christina Grace Dodds. Karina A. Doshi. Morgan Lane Eifert. Ainsley W. Eimer. Maya Joanne Farrow. Maddie Frank. Raquel Freeman. Rosalie Galley. Nancy Garcia. Haley Gillis. Summer Gillespie. Gabrielle Goldie. Jasmine Gonzalez Webster. Emily Ruth Griffin. Andrela Guzman. Alexandra Guzman. Jasmine Guzman. Elizabeth R. Henderson. Isabel Hernandez. Connor Jared Evans Ralston. Jordan C. Elville. Gavin Fitzgerald. Alan Flores Velasquez. Tony Flores Bernal. Mark Anthony Flores. Joseph Michael Futrakis. Matthew William Franjesh. Jack R. Gallagher. Roberto Jesus Garcia Velasquez. Gabriel Garduño. Rocco Anthony Giangeli. Adam M. Gilkent. Christopher David Goodrich. Sergio Gomez Torres. Caden Christopher Grasty. Zoller Adam Gray. John Patrick Haftel. Michael Stephen Hale. Thomas William Hanna. Daniela Herrera Hurtado. Anna Marie Hershey. Roe Heister. Abigail N. Higgins. Alexis R. Hollick. Amanda M. Holtz. Heaven Hood. Michaela Sky Houghton. Cassandra Wichapa. Emma Lauren Iaquinto. Elizabeth Noel Johnson. Kaylee Cora Johnson. Hannah Elaine Jones. Cameron S. Justice. Taylor Michelle Kay. Cassandra May Kays. Danielle Elizabeth Kays. Emily Mackenzie Kiter Cornett. Savannah Kimes. Jocelyn Nicole Labor. Tyler Wayne Harris. Stephen Hartley. Gavin Heath. Salvador Gabriel Hernandez. Kevin Daniel Hernandez Rodriguez. Jake Allen Highfield. Aiden Christopher Hill. Noah Kenneth Hill. David Michael Horton. Ethan R. Houston. Elijah M. Cada. Blake Andrew Kinsey. Stephen A. Kister. Cameron Kowal. Carlos Lara. Ian Little. Arbor Sky Lloyd. John Thomas Loftus. Andres J. Lopez Jimenez. Ray Lundquist. Catherine Rose Lasik. Taj Renee Lanier. Catherine Sophia Lilly. Gabriella Marie Lombardi. Casey Miller Long. Catherine Marie Long. Zoe May Long. Leslie Karina Lopez. Amy Rose Malone. Megan Elizabeth Marciani. Maria Ariana Marvel. Alexa Gray McCormick. Abigail Olivia McGinty. Abby Rose McGregor. Christina Joy McMichael. Jessica Ray McWilliams. Megan Elizabeth McGonigal. Julia Noel Miller. Natalie Francis Mirage. Courtney Susan Mitchell. Ethan A. Mack. Joseph David Madden. John Nicholas Madonna. Luke Allen Martone. Caleb Lucas John McCartney. Caden A. McDonald. Aiden E. McFadden. Jordan McEwen. Holden Medina. Brendan Mendoza Narvaez. Christian Mercado Garcia. Landon Meredith. Justin Michael Moran. Joseph P. Morton. Ryan C. Michelli. Caleb J. O'Connor. Christopher Ortiz Flores. Zachary W. Pinnell. Leonardo Paramo Cruz. Shiv Patel. Maria F. Morales Vasquez. Juana W. Moreno Rodriguez. Nicole Catherine Morlang. Selena Nava Hernandez. Lauren M. Neski. Carolina M. Ortiz Nava. Emily G. Pablo Medina. Catherine C. Peterson. Ion M. Phipps. Megan A. Pope. Destiny Preston. Carlin Elizabeth Reese. Taylor June Reith. Chelsea Roberts. Kayla Monet Robinson. Rosa Rodriguez. Leah M. Ruby. Morgan O. Ruby. Ashley Kimberly Ruiz. Mark Patterson. Logan Matthew Quigley. Alan V. Quintana Cano. Aiden Riley. Samuel H. Rayburn. Nick R. Rhodes. Liam Michael Reese. Liam Benjamin Rourke. Devon Isais Rueda. Alexander Sanchez Alvarez. Jorge Sanchez Garcia. Michael Aniel Santiago. Mason McKay Schaefer. Drew Cameron Schessler. Jack David Schumacher. Christopher David Smoker. Luke J. Stackhouse. Josiah B. Stahl-Heyman. Theodore Miles Standish. Evan Fairbanks Steinmetz. Jocelyn Salcedo. Natalie Salvador. Arlette Sanchez Alvarez. Marisol Sanchez. Gnarly Sandoval. Ariana Veronica Santos. Michaela Lee Schneider. Haley Noel Scott. Jillian K. Schaefer. Margaret M. Shallow. Elizabeth Grace Smoker. Madeline Olivia Stansel. Skylar Lynn Stella. Madison Nicole Stewart. Brianna Nicole Sumner. Isabella L. Tauber. Leah Delaney Thomas. Taylor Elaine Todd. Cassidy Joy Tower. Brianna K. Trimmer. Derek Stolerio. Austin Tipton. Braden Todd. Austin Edward Toney. Nicholas M. Toros. Angel Torres Alcantar. Kevin Torres Garcia. Nicholas J. Verderami. Connor Price Verkamp. Aldo C. Villagomez. Ryan Joseph Waite. Christopher E. Walton. Justin C. Ward. Connor William Warren. Nicholas A. Washington. Austin J. Wells. Anthony G. Witten. Jonathan Widows. Daniel John Wright. Christopher Scott Yaka. Lauren Ashley Tyson. Dolce M. Villagomez Perez. Lisette Villalobos. Madeline Grace Voss. Cody D. Weir. Julia Grace Wenzel. Hannah Louise Wertman. Hannah Grace Wilmot. Sarah May Wyatt. Ellie Elizabeth Yunker. April Zaragoza. Dorelli Jasmine Zavala. Seth Logan Yoder. Jose Zavala. Weilong Zheng. Mariana Salazar Tostado. Wendy M. Davalos Martinez. Evan Mayers. Josh Rojas. Omar Rivera. Levi Rogers. Miko Spear. Kelvin Figueroa. David Scott. Dulce Alvarez. I would now like to invite the president of the class of 2022, Kenna Mullins, up for the traditional passing of the sash.
Hello, everyone. We have come to the end of our graduation ceremony. However, we have just one more task to complete until we're official graduates. This action will be the turning of the tassel, which, while on the right, resembles our time in high school, and when moved to the left, resembles our graduation from high school. 2021 graduates, will you please stand for the turning of the tassel? I just say. At this time, all of you may now move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations, class of 2021.
I hear about it every year. Hey, you know the air's moving because that stuff's staying in the air.